Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, hope you're all good. So in this video we're going to take you behind the scenes on one of our shoots and we're going to show you what it takes to get awesome looking footage. I love the word awesome. Let's jump into it. Okay, so we've got the drone out and now we've got our next shot, which is going to be this tunnel to our left. We're going to fly the drone through this tunnel or bridge and out the other side into the field. So we've got the drone in the sky and what we're going to do, we're going to send it through the tunnel. We're going to put it in C mode and we're going to go nice and steady through the tunnel and out into the field. If you don't line yourself up dead in line with the drone, if you're slightly off from the drone, it's going to look like it's going to hit a wall when actually you're miles away from it. So you want to really line yourself up like you're aiming down a rifle. So we've got the butt here and that's the iron sight, the drone's the iron sight. And then you're going to line up your shot straight through the tunnel or wherever you're flying. Come on, through you go, keep going, don't veer off. No, went to the left. It's going to the side. It's at this moment that I noticed the drone is becoming very unstable whilst in flight. The next explanation is me trying to make sense of it, but as you will see later in the video, this turns out not to be true. So as you can see, as the drone's entering the tunnel, we're getting a lot of turbulence from the wind blowing through it. We're also losing GPS signal, which is making it probably more unsteady. But we're going to keep going until we get it right. So far we've had about 10 attempts to get through this tunnel nice and centered. Actually, the first one was probably our best one, but we're going to keep going just to be sure we've got it a really good shot. Right, I've got it nice and steady, coming dead center back. So as we're flying the drone through the tunnel, what's happening is we're getting the turbulence of the tunnel and also the wind effect from this side. We're also losing GPS signal obviously as we're going through the tunnel. So what's happening is I'm having to auto counter the turbulence and GPS. So as it's going through nice and straight, it looks nice and straight, and then it hits, it's turning slightly, and so what I've had to do is compensate with the controls and then fly it slightly diagonally through the tunnel. Now what you'll probably see in the footage when you watch it back is it ain't going to be dead center, it's going to be slightly skew with, but that's the best this drone can do. That's what we got to live with. Now if you own the Mavic 2 Pro or the new Mavic Air 2 that's coming out, I'm sure it's going to be a lot more stable than this small 250 gram drone, but what a great little drone. Let's move on. Okay, so we've come to this old disused railway track between Dunstable and Leighton Buzzard, and what we're doing at the moment, we are just waiting for the sun to come out hopefully, and then what we're going to do, we found this awesome looking old line and we're going to send a drone down there and see what we can get. So for now we're waiting for the sun, fingers crossed it comes out. Okay, so we've been in this location now about 40-45 minutes and unfortunately the weather's not improved, but we're going to still get the drone up and have a go through this lane here. Probably just here in the background we've got some off-road bikers, which is causing us great problems because when you're flying your drone in this kind of situation you need 100% concentration, and it's just our luck, we've not had the weather, got nuisance bikers in the background, got dogs barking, and yeah, it's just going to be a pain in the arse. When you do this type of flying you need 100% concentration, so if you're not feeling the situation's right, the environment's not right, don't go for it, just wait, be patient and just wait. Okay, so we're just going to take off and have a go through it. If it doesn't feel right, or I feel like I'm getting too distracted by bikers and dogs, I'm just going to land it and bring it back. It's not worth the risk of losing your £500 drone. Where the f*** is going on? What's going on? Hardly any wind in it, it's getting blown bloody everywhere. There we go, let's do a bit more power, see if it will straighten it up. The only problem with more power equals more responsibility. I'll try it backwards. What the hell is going on? It's all over the shop. Right, we're going for it. Where the fuck's it going? It's not even straight. Feels like it's in P mode. How much drift it had then? That was just literally straight forward. No. That's literally pushing straight on the stick. And look at what, see it going in an S motion. I would hazard a guess one of my propellers is warped. Okay, we're going to abort this run. At the minute we're putting forward movement into the stick and the drone is just drifting left and right, so we're going to go take it home, recalibrate the compass and everything we can recalibrate. Also going to change the propellers. It's important to know when something don't feel right, and if you don't feel confident in the flight of the drone, just land it, come back another day. Also the motorbikes are causing no ends of problems with concentration. You need 100% concentration when you're doing this type of flying, because like I say, it's a £400 drone, you don't want to be crashing it. Okay, we've been back a few hours now and we've changed the rear propellers on the Mavic Mini. The old ones we took off were definitely warped, they're flattened out. So what was happening during our flight there at the end? Now we're not sure how or why this was happening, because it seemed to be getting worse as we were flying, but the drone was drifting left and right, even with perfectly straight input on this forward stick. It was almost like a piece of string had been tied to the bottom of the drone with a weight on, and it was like a pendulum effect pulling the drone either side. So I'm guessing that these propellers being warped obviously have affected that, but we've recalibrated it all, we've given it a test flight and it seems a lot better now, so we will be revisiting this. If you enjoyed coming along with us and you want to see more of this footage, please give this video a like, which is down this side, and subscribe to my channel. If you have any comments, please comment below and I'll get back to you. And thank you so much for watching. Fly safe guys, and we'll see you soon.